Okay, I'm in Deer River, Minnesota at a COE campground, and I ran into a guy named Chuck and Liz, and they just got them a 19-foot camper, so we'll give you a shout out on the camper and let you see what it's all about, and Chuck's going to explain it all to you, what he got and what he ordered, and his truck is over there. That's what he pulls it with.
Now this is what we've got for the camper. It's got all the, some of it's standard amenities, some of it's add-ons, air conditioner, 2 max fans on top, the awning, furnace, refrigerator. We've got the heat strip in the air conditioner, so we've got a little additional heat in there. We added a few lights as we were going along. We added the tail lights in the back, just some extra visibility as we're traveling. Rather than having the mouse hole for the power cord to go in, we had them put the plug in there, so we.
That's good. That's a real good idea right
really
there.
Nice. We've read stories about people having trouble with mice and ants and whatnot getting into their camper, crawling up and getting through that hole. So we eliminated that possibility. This was the 2019 model, and that was the first year they made the power jacks a standard part of the standard equipment rather than an option. Well, that makes it kind of nice setting up because you don't have to crank on the thing.
Wow, so, that is pretty cool. And you got dual tanks.
Dual tanks, and that's standard.
What is that switch right there for? Is that what controls the jacks?
That's for the jacks. That's the switch for the jacks to raise them over them. And you can do it by hand. There's a crank it comes with, so you can crank it up and down by hand if you run out of battery or something.
Right. That's pretty cool. And you got dual tanks.
Dual tanks, and we've had the camper for 16 months, and we haven't camped a lot, but I'm still running on the 2 original tanks. I haven't emptied a tank of propane yet.
What size battery did you have?
It's the 24 group, the one that came from the factory. And when that battery needs to be replaced, I may make some changes there. I haven't decided yet.
And you pull it with the Dodge Ram with...
Pull it with the Dodge Ram with the 5.7 V8. It does. You don't even know what's behind you. It just sails right along. So.
Yeah, Scamps are known. They trail real good. They really do.
Pull really nice. So.
Okay.
16 months into it, we're still as happy as we were when we first got it. So.
Okay, that's the gooseneck he has, and it's bolted directly to the bed, and he just hooks up to that, and away he goes down the road. Okay, Chuck's will explain the way the mold is with the top and the bottom. So here we go.
Now, when they build these, they use the same. The bottom half is the same shell as their 16-foot bumper toe. They just have a different mold for the top, and they made them together just like they do the others, and fiberglass them together on the inside. So it's the top half is all molded in one piece, just like the bottom. So.
But it's the same setup as a 16, except they just put a different top on it, correct?
Yeah, the only different really is the loft up front. And that was part of the reason we wanted this, was because we wanted the dedicated bed space. So we weren't taking the dinette down and putting the dinette up.
Yeah, I have to do that. I just leave mine permanently down and just use it as a bed, and then I use the front sofa as my table area.
We really wanted the dedicated bed. So.
Okay, let's check out the inside. But check out the new style of locks they got right there. You don't have that little pin to lock it anymore. And then also, the outside is totally different too. And so are the hinges. I mean, those are sweet hinges right there. They don't look all rusted up like mine do, but let's go check out the inside. Okay, we're in the side of Chuck's 19-foot Scamp, and he's going to tell you about it and explain it to you.
Now what we like the 19-foot for the dedicated bed space, and we experimented both ways, sleeping across this way or sleeping this way. And sleeping across it, we found our feet were up against one window and our heads were up against the other. So we just switched things around, and it's just the 2 of us, so we don't need the bunk beds. So that gives us our dedicated space. Leaves the bottom open for storage.
Do you need to have the bunk beds up, or can you actually put it down and make a sofa and still have a full bed?
Well, we could put it down, but then the end of the mattress is hanging out, this far over the edge of the
I
loft.
got you.
So,
I got you.
And this works well for us. It gives us room. We keep a hamper up in the corner to throw our dirty laundry in.
Right.
And it gives us all the room we need. We got a little TV mounted up here on the corner that just swings out. We can
Oh,
watch
wow.
it from the bed, or we can swing it around and watch it from the dinette.
That's really nice.
So that works out pretty nice.
That is nice. Did that come from the factory like that, swing out TV?
No, we put that in.
Y'all put that in?
Yeah.
Do you know if they had that option?
You know, I don't know. We had them put the TV antenna in for us
Right.
when we ordered it.
Okay.
They might have a TV that you can order with them. I'm not sure.
I got the TV in mine, but it costs like $1,000, which
Yeah.
for a $100 TV. But
Yeah. Well, actually, this mounting bracket cost more than the TV did. But
wow. Plus, they had all my wiring is behind my rack pair, so
when I hung this up, I put a piece of lumber on the inside of the shower to run
Right.
the screws in. So this is really solid,
okay.
so it doesn't vibrate and bounce. The only thing, well, we don't have I do have a shower board that I built that goes in the bottom.
Right.
I made out of cedar.
Just so you stand
So
on
we can
it.
stand on that. Then we've got the step stool here to get us in and out in the middle of the
Pretty
night.
nice. It looks like it's pretty good size and everything.
It's not bad. I mean, for a small camper, it's about as good as you're going to expect to get.
Yeah.
And it does in a pinch. If there's a shower house available, we'll use the shower house generally. But
You have a hot water tank and everything,
Yep.
hot water heater.
and the hot water heater is awesome. We when we first get set up, I turn the water heater on, heat the water. Then I just turn it down, just leave the pilot on it, and it gives us all the hot water we want.
Do you, when you're driving down the road, do you leave it on?
No, I don't.
I don't
I don't
either.
have that on, or I don't have the refrigerator on when we're driving either.
Okay.
I've never, but we haven't taken. If you were going to be on the road all day, maybe I'd have the refrigerator running on propane then. But for the trips we've been doing, it stays cold and we don't worry about it. We
Okay.
haven't done a lot of modifications in here. My wife made all the curtains. We've got a couple of them rolled down just to show you, but if I roll them all down, it'll be too dark for John to film. But they're all wildlife or outdoor themed curtains that she's made. But the only other modification we've made in here is I cut the dinette table back.
I noticed
Open it
that.
up.
I have a hard time, if I put mine up, I have a hard time squeezing
That
them.
was a problem.
And I was like,
with the two of us, this is all the space we needed for eating or playing cards or working a puzzle or something. It gives us all the space we need.
and you got the fan and the ceiling, you got your,
We got the fan here and a max fan over the loft as well.
and you got the antenna, and then you got the huge 1AC, correct?
Yep.
And then you got, what size refrigerator comes in here?
I don't remember. This was an upgrade.
Right.
I don't remember the cubic footage of it, but it's the bigger refrigerator, and I'm glad we did that because we fill it up even for a weekend. We fill it up full of stuff. So
And then you got a sink.
the sink, yep, and so far we mechanically we haven't had any issues with it, with the exception of this one door that the screws pulled out of the hinges. That's really the only
Yeah,
issue we've had.
he's had the same issue with his doors I had with mine.
Mm.
The screws aren't long enough, and they actually popped out. Well, if you look real closely, you can see the little short screws. What I did, I put backing board on the back of mine, and I went to longer screws.
And it's just a little maintenance thing that you kind of have to expect when you're hauling something that bounces down the road. Little things like that are going to happen.
Where's your fuse box?
Right down here. Right down here.
Okay.
And then the
Oh,
other
you
thing
got
that I
good
did
size.
add into this is just the control module. I added a, I don't know what to call it exactly, but it's surge protection, and it goes above and beyond that. If the voltage drops too much at your power source, it'll shut everything off so you don't damage any of your equipment.
Yeah, I bought one. I bought a separate one where I plug it into the
Yeah.
power, and I plug my power cord into that. But I like the way you got your power cord better than the way I do, because I found when I'm pushing my cord back in there, a lot of times I unplug my converter, and then my battery's dead, and I don't have any idea. But I've gotten so used to pulling the seat cushions
And
up.
I looked at them and I
putting it
decided I
in.
wanted to have the one that was hardwired in, so it protects us against anything. If there's a wiring problem in your campground, this will shut your camper down rather than damage your components.
So did you install that, or did the factory
I
install
installed that. But I'm an electrician by trade, so it was simple stuff. But
Okay, well, that's our view of a 19-foot Scamp Travel trailer. I hope y'all enjoy it. I want to thank Chuck and Liz, and hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, go check out a Scamp in Bacchus, Minnesota, and give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching the video.